Welcome to another Super Deluxe Edition unboxing video. Today we're going to take a look at Bob Dylan and the Band, the 1974 live recordings. Now this is a 27 CD box set that takes in the 1974 tour that Bob Dylan did with the band. 30 dates they played. Quite often they did 2 sets in a day. And this is about as complete a picture as we're ever going to get. So these are all the recordings. Some of them were recorded to multi-track, some of them weren't. In total in this box set, we get 417 previously unreleased live recordings. I think that's got to be some kind of a record for a box set. Of those, 133 have been newly mixed from the multi-tracks. So clearly a great deal of work has gone into this particular package. As you can see from the box, some quite nice finishing to the outside. We've got some spot varnishing here. This does come with this sort of wrap at the back. It's like the little sort of spec sheet. So it tells you the 27 discs at a glance there, gives you an idea. And actually on the bottom there's a little map that shows you where they played. Now we have had Bob Dylan box sets before with loads of discs, actually more than this. Way back in 2013 we had this 47 CD Goliath, the complete album collection volume 1. It's not complete anymore. Unlike the new box set, this was in quite a rigid box. You got a little hardback book there, and then you got the 47 CDs. A few years later we had this, the 1966 live recordings. Again, it's a kind of quite a hard rigid board box. It's in this kind of shoulder style cigarette box type package. This was, as I say, this was 36 CDs. So it's not new ground for Dylan to do these tremendous, especially like this 1966 live recordings. It's the same kind of box as the new one tour under the spotlight. So the outer box isn't as kind of thick and deluxe as the other ones. It's a bit more like card. The card is thinner basically. Also, it doesn't. These CDs they look quite nice how they've done the spines there. If you actually look here, there's a big gap at the top, so it doesn't actually fit perfectly. So I'm not sure what went on there. There's no hardcover book, but there is a booklet which has about 6 or 7 pages of intro before it gets into the nitty-gritty of the track listings for all of the 27 CDs. Starting there, disc 1 and 2, and then that just takes you through all the track listings. Now the discs themselves, basically they all look like this. So they have a kind of photographic front cover with no text, and I don't know whether these correspond exactly to the dates that were played or whether they've just gone into the photo archive and spread them around. But then on the back you get the individual track listings, so disc 1, disc 2, disc 3, etc. These discs are the same as the discs that they used in those other box sets that I showed you earlier. I mean, they're not particularly deluxe. They're kind of, I have to say, they're sort of the weak point of these box sets. There's no, there is a spine, but there's no inner sleeve. They feel quite cheap. I guess they have to, with so many discs, they have to cut their cloth accordingly to sort of deliver this for the £90, £100 price point. You know, there's so many discs here. I won't look at every single one. But if you're a massive Dylan fan, having all this stuff on CD is obviously a real boon. And it's really hard to argue with the price point for so much content. It's probably nitpicking a little bit in terms of picking up on some of the quality of the sleeves, but just so you know what you're getting. It does look good. They've done a nice job. They've given this kind of, looks a bit like books on a shelf, I suppose. So this is out on Friday the 20th of September. Bob Dylan and the Band, the 1974 live recordings. Hope you've enjoyed this unboxing video. If you have, why not subscribe to the SDE YouTube channel for more great physical music unboxed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.